All right, so guys, we are jumping into the second half of the previous video. The previous video, we did the pulls. They were fortunate, but unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? So now we get to go into like building Orphie, and I kind of want to like speed run this. I'm not gonna give you a time frame on like how I do it because I really don't know what I'm doing here, but I do have some of the things pre-farmed for her already, but not all of the things. And now well, you guys remember how at the end of the previous video, we lost the 50-50 to Soldier 11? Well, we got a donation from our boy Homie, which is like a homie. So like homie donated, and I guess we're shooting for the M1. You know what I mean? We're shooting for the M1. Am I complaining? No. So we're just gonna, you know, we're gonna roll the dice here. We're gonna roll the dice. We're gonna see what happens. Usual stuff. Hopefully we don't gotta go to max pity here, because I just kind of feel like personally the game should reward me for my commitment. All right, my commitment to just doing this. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, right? To be fair, guys, come on. I am the second strongest Orphie soldier. I don't want to take that away from K, right? Come on, bro. What do we? Zenless, please. I don't. Zenless, none of us have it like this. None of us, you're on the broke side of the Zenless community right now. We don't have it like this, bro. We do not have it like this, man. Please. What are we doing? Why are you cucking me? Why are you cucking me? You don't have to do this to me. Just let me have it early. I already lost a 50. Brother. All right, guys. Go to Lucky Boo in the video store. Go to Lucky Boo in the video store, bro. Go to Lucky Boo in the video store, man. What is this gonna increase my luck? Is this a confirmed thing? You know what I mean? Because if it is, and you just let me sit here and rock that the whole time without telling me, I might have to ban you. It's Tuesday evening. Have pleasant dreams tonight. I mean, I guess we're gonna have pleasant dreams. I don't really know what we're doing with that one, you know. I don't know what we're doing with that one, man. Damn. I mean, what is that? We have 100. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you to whoever just did that. We got a sponsored stream now, bros. All right. So, you know, Lucky Boo come through. Lucky right here. I thought maybe like the spur of getting the donation and rubbing Lucky Boo would do it for us. I really thought it would do it for us, bro. But you know, we're here. This is the one. It's all slow. Okay, that wasn't the one. I thought maybe that would be the one, bro, but it's not. We are now down to 20. We're down to 20, man. Come on. I feel it is gonna happen right here, but like, why did it take us 80 pulls? Oh my gosh, bro. The least you could do is double me up, bro. Double me up. I never get a double. I never get a double. It's okay. At least it wasn't 0.
Soldier Orphie reporting for duty.
We did get the M1.
I'm a Captain Magus.
She says Magus now. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the live stream, she said Magus. Does she say her name whenever she wants, like back and forth? Because that'd be a little interesting. Mo, I don't think Mo's here right now to even see that, right? Because like Mo would have been like, bro, save for Lucia, which is it's a valid thing to do. You know what I mean? But here we are. It might have been a VA slip. It could have been a VA slip. It could have been. So we're fine. Kendra, you were saying Orphie's M1 is a little too strong. Why do you say it's a little too strong? What happened? Why do you think it's too strong? You know what? For the sake of me figuring out what this rolls into, we're just gonna roll it. I want to see what happens here. Okay. Yes. I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain about that. I'll take that one. All right, because it is what it is. +1, +2, and then we got one little +1. It is what it is, man. 150 crit damage, 24% crit rate before I activate the other stuff, which will give me 25% crit rate. This will give me another 20% crit rate, so that'll put me at 70% crit rate. This is gonna give me 12% crit rate. That's 82% crit rate. So what are we off? We're off by another 12, I think. Yeah, she gives herself 45. This one, we need a crit rate on this piece right here. Yeah, you only need 55 from disc. Okay, so you know what? I guess like the better case scenario, can I go get an attack piece 6? I feel like I'm just not able to do that, right? Like I wouldn't be able to wouldn't be able to get that, huh? Roll that ERP since it has double crit. We already rolled the ERPs, right? You're not talking about this one, right? This one only has 1 crit. This, oh wait, you know what? Here, let me do this for you so you guys can see. She needs ER6 to max buff. Yeah, but I mean, okay, would ER6 be better here, or would attack percent? ER6 is better if it has more subs. We do have a really nasty ERPs. I lied. What? Whoa. Where's my ERPs, bro? Did we not just, oh, it was okay. It was Shadow Harmony. We had a really good ER Shadow Harmony, right? Here we go. But now we need attack percent. I don't think I have an attack percent. We definitely don't have a crit damage. We have a crit rate, attack, crit rate, crit damage. We got, yo, our pieces are too good right now. Like, they're not the best, but they're not bad either. Crit rate, attack, crit damage, and attack. Maybe, okay, crit damage. Stop. All right. We got to get rid of that one. Okay, no, that's Shadow Harmony. Oh man, crit rates, attack percent. I don't think I have another good piece, guys. This would have been perfect. Look at that, defense 5, all of the offensive stats that I would want. I mean, like, flat defense is okay, I guess, right? But like, we don't really want that. Okay, so we have 2 options here. We can roll an attack percent 6 to see if we get the double crit, or I guess maybe, yeah, I think this one might be the best one to get rid of, but at the same time, it's like that +3 in attack percent and +1 in crit damage. Like, this is a really good piece. This is a really good piece. This one's a really good piece too, because it's a little bit more evened out, and it has all the offensive stats that I want. This one is just perfect. This one we could get rid of, but like, rolling for an attack percent on Moonlight does feel a little, you know, a little out there. I do have the stuff though. Let me just knock this out real quick. I know I got it. The thingamabob told me I got it, so I got it, right? Probably asking yourself, what thingamabob? The training thing. When you do the training guide and it's like, oh, can you build this character? Boom, she is now level 60. Okay. Do we have enough for all this? I think I have enough, but do I have enough money is the real question. I know I have enough of the, oh no, I don't. I didn't go farm these. Oh. But I did get enough of these. It's just a clear. I got you. Flat 2. My energy regen is a flat 2, guys. We take those. What is this? How many of these do I have? 6? Thought I had 10. Whatever. Where's the pre-farm? You know, I did pre-farm, right? I did, but maybe I only did the other stuff. I don't really think I did those character materials. I always go attack percent because I can always pass it around. So you think it's best for us to like shoot for an attack percent 5 right here, going for attack percent 5 on Moonlight and getting double crit? That might be a little tough. I'm not gonna hold you. You're not built, but I do want to f around with her and find out. This one here, what does he do? Fire damage when an agent deals aftershock. Okay, Mercury's attacking. Okay, yeah, we'll use Mercury. They're all stuff anyway. I wonder if oh, you guys remember I told you about the parry? And now I have aftershocks forever. When did he get the ability to do this? And why am I fighting a miasma boss for my materials? He's always been here? Dang, I don't remember that. See, now I want M1 Orphie. I didn't even activate M1 yet. That's just the character. But I mean, like, I'm telling you, dude, like that M1 is just really good for the team. And it's also good, like I said, for personal damage, because let's say you're playing her with Seed, then it just increases her own stuff. That should be enough, right? For my upgrading, 24. I want to say that's enough, but maybe I'm wrong. 15. Oh crap, I need 3 more runs of that. I'm gonna do that later, because I don't want to do that right now. Like, maybe I should just knock it out right now, because like that, yeah, I'm missing. Yeah, we're gonna do that right now. I didn't want to do that. Bro. I didn't want to do that. 1900 attack though. 2.16 ER. We still don't have the ER disc. Yeah, we'll do it right now, guys. We'll do it. I have the stuff for it, so we'll do it right now. It's fine. Orphie's not the same type of character. like Bernice or like Vivian. Orphie is a character that you actively want to use her. Orphie does have that EX skill that it's more advantageous for you to use it when you can because of the damage behind it. So if we're looking at this, which I don't know if it's gonna show me the maxed out skill. I don't think it will. Yeah, it's not gonna show me what this looks like. Oh yeah, no it doesn't. Yeah. But if somebody wants to pull up like the damage multiplier behind what's going on, this gets increased. It's also an aftershock attack, right? It counts as an aftershock attack. So she gets her own 85% damage boost for using the EX skill. She gets the zeroed in state buff, giving it to herself for all of her attacks. Her W engine is going to shred the fire resistance, 30% defense shred for fire damage on aftershock attacks. So when you don't use this character to her full offensive potential, you are wasting damage. Like you're leaving damage on the board that you don't have to leave on the board. The public consensus for this character is that they're treating her like another Bernice or another Vivian, and that's she's just not that type of character. You can play her that way, there's nothing wrong with that per se, but you're losing a lot of damage. Kate would be proud. We after Orphie. Okay, so now her energy regen is 2.16. Once we get the ER disc, which we don't really need the ER disc though, right? Like that's a crazy part. And then we'll also have this. I think the W engine is gonna bump us up to like, which we have enough for this too. Do I have enough reason? Wow, money? I think I have enough money. If not, I'll go get the money. This should bump us up past like what, 3.5 ER or something like that. Would Sambi Orphie is trigger or Astra stronger? Everyone at M0. Depends on how you play. I didn't have enough of these. Oh, you know what? Use them. Use the master components. That's what they're there for. It's okay. And now I'm out of money. Routine cleanups. Oh, you know what? I think I have some from the other night. I didn't use them. And there's my Denny's. Yeah, perfect. Oh no, but I don't have enough. Ah, man, dude. I thought maybe I would have had enough here, but I guess I don't. We needed 20. So I think if we, what is that, 4 runs? And then I should be able to, because what is this? It's every 3 you can make a 1? Yeah, it's every 3 you can make a 1. So doing 2 runs actually should give me the 20. There we go. Convert those 30 into that 10 and bam. And now we got it. Base attack up 700. ER is now 60% plus. We are, oh crap. I didn't even realize I was gonna be at 3K. Dang, I just happen to have some nice pieces. But that's a little weird, bro. I'm not at 3.72 ER. What the fork is, oh, because I don't have a 2-piece energy. All right. So we have to, in order for us to complete this Orphie, before we get into her skills, we gotta pick one of these to invest into. I feel like the safest play for me right now, right? Because like I don't want to go fishing for a better attack percent. Oh, over the course of time, I will. But I think the best play for me right now is we go for 1 and 2. We go for the 1s and we go for the 2s. Preferably the 2, or I think the 1. The 1 has my attack percent 12 though. Like that's a really good piece on that attack percent 12. We're gonna use these 3 pieces right here. See what we get. Crit damage, defense, trash. On a sit, oh my gosh, there's that attack percent, right? And then, oh, HP percent. Oh, come on, bro. Who's gonna use this? Dawn's Bloom, trash. Dawn's Bloom again, trash. Okay, another Dawn's Bloom, trash. Okay, man, we got cucked right there. They did not want us to have a good time. We can get 3 more. We'll get them later though, after I do the Hollow Zero after that. But for right now, let's go over to 6th Street. Let's go into Bardic and let's just let's play a little bit of fishing game. You know what I mean? A little bit of fishing game. Let's go in here. I can make 10 of these off rip. We don't need King of the Summit right now. I still need to work on my trigger. I do need a Moonlight Lullaby. Before I do that, hold on, let me verify which one are we going for. Which one are we going for? It might be this one, but like that's such a good piece, bro. And then this one has like double crit. Like, come on, man. Come on, it's so good. I don't want to risk like all 10 and then we get, you know, like 54s or something like that. We just can't use anything. We have a little bit of these. We can dismantle. Oh, we got a lot of these. Nice. Okay, here we go. Good. And we got another 10 rack. Okay, yeah, we have 83. I think we can risk a 10. We can risk 1 10 pull, right? We can risk 110 on the Moonlight. Hopefully we get a lot of 1s and 2s, or we get a really good 6. We get a really good 6. Ooh, perfect. Okay, as long as I say perfect and like we know. Crit rate, that might roll. Crit damage, that might. Okay, locking that one. Oh, I'm locking it because I can use that for Yuzu. HP, come on, bro, don't treat me like that. Fizz, can Yuzu wants attack though, right, guys? I don't think we have a physical that wants that. And there's another attack percent 6. Okay, so you know, let's just see what we get. HP. Okay, so I'm not gonna trust that piece. This one here, let's see what we get. Attack percent, please. Oh man, that was close, but no cigar. Stop. Okay, we can't use this. I can't use this, bro. +2 in defense, that is not gonna do us any favors at all. Damn, if that would have just dumped itself into attack percent, we could have been okay. Let me see, maybe this one. Nope. All right, yeah, that not gonna cut it for us. The 3, we don't need another 3, but I'm not gonna trash that 3 yet though, because I mean crit damage and AP, it's pretty okay. This one, I don't think I need ER fizz damage bonus, and even then it's only got crit rate and pen. So let's try and roll some 1s, right? We're gonna roll some 1s on the 1, see maybe if we can get like, you know, at least, okay, there's an attack percent, at least one of the crits. Okay. Now stop. Okay, on the bottom, just one more on the bottom. I'll take it because we didn't need a lot. We just needed something to replace what we already have. So now, right, we still have a +3 on attack with Shadow Harmony. I can use that for somebody else. Now we have this one, which should give us, are we still at 3k? We're barely off of 3k. F me. Oh my gosh, I don't like that. I hate that. It's right there. Maybe there's a way we can make up for this. And then even then, I don't have the crit rate, right? I'm only at what, 26.6%? Am I gonna have to rock crit rate? Oh no, I don't want to. I really don't want to pump up crit rate, bro. That seems scary. Stop. Okay, we can't even rock the ER disc. Like this is a horrible disc. This changes everything. This might change some stuff. Okay, we did get 2 attacks, but HP percent on the Moonlight, I don't know what I would use that for. And then another one, yeah, this isn't impact. I'm only keeping that because I don't know what it's for. Maybe this rolls crit rate. Nope. 29 crit rate. Yeah, something's off. Yeah, we're so off base right now. Dang. Okay, so guys, I think I don't really know what to do in this situation here. We need more. I mean, I can't rock pin. I can't pop that pin ratio. That +3 crit rate is so good, but I can't do that. Yeah, we need a good crit rate somewhere. You know, like this one, if that one would have rolled in the crit rate, bro, it would have been so nice. Okay, this one has crit, attack, pin, defense. Nope, can't use that. Attack percent. Nope, can't use that. Oh my gosh, bro. Like today is just not the day for rolls. Okay, how, god dang, man. I thought she would be more equipped and she's not. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we sacrifice Moonlight. We go for swing, but we're missing. See, we're still missing that attack. But the crit rate would help us, but we're missing that attack. Oh, King Yi, I hope you do not mind if I were to borrow some equipment from you real quick. And now we need a really good Shadow Harmony piece on the 3. 50% crit rate, 32% or 3200 attack, crit damage is 107. This is ass. This is not equipping me with the best capabilities to dish out a lot of damage. Attack percent, crit rate. Oh man, I don't even have enough to pump that last little bit either. Chat, what's happening here? Why don't they want me to have a good time? I just want to know why they don't want me to have a good time, you know? Because like I feel like personally it would be nice if I had a good time, but they don't want me to, bro. They do not want me to. There's another crit rate. Okay, I'll hold it for now. Let's see Orphie, enhance. We got one more in us. Okay, that was an attack percent, but we have no crit. 53% crit rate. If I were to go back to a crit damage, which I don't think I have one anyway, for Swing Jazz. Yeah, I don't have a crit damage for Swing Jazz. If I went back to crit damage here just for a sec, what would this look like? 36.2%. Damn, maybe I have another one that I have to get rid of something that does not have a crit rate roll. Electric, attack percent. Of course she got screwed on this one. Oh man. Okay, so nothing, no go over there. No go here. Why do I have this? I don't know why that exists. Attack percent, maybe? No. Oh, that's a good piece. That's a decent piece, decent piece, decent piece. 38. I'm still off. 3,400 attack, 38.6 crit rate, which like, let me go into battle. Let me see. Like if I go into combat, if we're in the 90%, I'm gonna take it. If I'm in 90%, I'll take it. But if it's like 80 something percent, I'm not gonna take it. But I mean, I'll still be working on her anyway, because I still have to work on Sambi. So I think the better play is to just find better shadow harmonies. That might be my best play, my best case scenario in this case. Okay, 38 plus 49. What are we looking at here, bro? I got to do my math. Let me pull out my calculator. 38 plus that 49, almost 50. That's 87%. Not enough. We need more. I need more. Okay, we got to work on her. Dang it, dude. I was hoping that I'd have enough to be able to kind of like push her in a very strong direction without using M1 first. That's what I wanted, but that's going to be tough. And then I don't have any of her skills leveled up yet either. I really want more power. I mean, we can try these, but I don't think I have. Yeah, this is gross. This is gross. This is also gross. Like, why? Chat, do y'all think she could get away with a pin ratio disc? Like, what's the numbers on that? Because pin puts her where she needs to be, but now she's missing the crit damage. But now she's at 3k attack. She has the crit damage body, which I guess isn't really that different from me rocking the crit rate body that I had earlier. But she does get pin ratio. I don't know if that's the play. You know what I mean? I don't think pin will be good on her. You already have a lot of defense ignore. Yeah. I just want it to actually be good. And I don't have a piece that rolls really good into what I'm looking for. Like all these pieces are just brick. They're just brick, guys. I'm thinking it's this. I'm thinking if we just get a better 6, I need a better 6, but I'm not gonna have the means to get that right now. A better 6. Actually, do I can buy that last one. Hold on. I bought that last one. That last Victoria housemate thing. Let's just see if we get something here, right? Let's see if we get something here. We were going for Moonlight, but I think Shadow Harmony might be the better use. Let's just do one at a time. Damn, what the frick? Okay, keep that one. HP percent on Anomaly Mastery. Do we even have one of these? Like, I'll lock it just in case, but I don't know. Attack percent. That's a 4 stack, but it's bad. Ice damage bonus on the dashes. Who's gonna use this? I don't think anyone's gonna use this, right? Dude, we are getting cucked right now. Attack 5 with no offensive stats. Come on. Ether damage once again. AM. I thought we only got one piece, but it still doesn't matter. HP. Pin ratio 5 on the AM with crit. Okay, I'm keeping that one, but like, gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. The attack crit. This swing jazz is just really good. This is an amazing piece. I feel like it works in our favor. This crit rate is okay. You know what I mean? Could be better, but it works. We're looking for these 3 pieces right here. Crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, crit rate. Yeah, so a 3. We're looking for a 3. A better 3 can get the job done. So let's do 4 3. See what we get. Crash. Yo, why are we, dude, what is this? Crap, what is this? Okay, attack percent, flat attack. All right, crit rate. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. What is this? Everything but, you know what I'm saying? Like, gang, I'm about to give it up. I'm about to give it up, bro. I'm about to give it up, gang. We ain't doing no more mining, man. I'm done. I am finished. I'm not doing no more mining, dog. This was rough. Like we have the build, but trying to get like better pieces and keep the preferred stats is really hard because I can replace this one and that puts us on a better playing field. We still have the +3 attack percent, which is really good, but I feel like this swing jazz piece is just too good to pass up. And I don't really have another piece that's going to give me +2 crit rate that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like we have +2 crit damage. That's not really helping. 36, 35, 141. And we really only need like 10 more percent, 9% more for the crit rate, which is kind of where the other piece came into play. So getting another swing jazz that just happens to have crit rate would be ideal. I'm gonna have to keep farming. Unfortunately, this build a Orphie workshop was a bust. I don't have enough to continuously farm for her. I mean, like I have a couple batteries, sure, but I still need to do her skills, which I think I have enough. No, I don't. I can't even do that because like if we go to proxy tools, we come down. Yeah, see, 43 is what they're looking for. Crit damage at 174. God dang. Oh, but they want attack at 22. That's really interesting that they're looking for that. I can't knock it. I cannot knock it at all. That's really interesting. But yeah, we're not hitting these metrics right here, bro. Energy regen. I wonder why that 3.7 is so critical. Let me see. Upgrade materials. Let's see what we got here. Special attack is, yep, 12. Chain attack is, yeah, chain attack can be 9. I don't really care about that, to be honest. Okay, so we need 54 burn chips, which I think we could get enough of. We could get some burn chips. We could get 54 burn chips. Like casually throughout the week, I can just farm for the burn chips. I'll tell you what, I have a little bit of extended stuff. I'm just going to farm for this. I'm gonna burn all of it, which gives me what, 3 runs? It might actually be 2. No, I'm right, it's 3. It's 3. It could have been 4. We're just gonna burn these runs real quick. We're gonna see what we get. Let's look at this moonlight. And let's just see. We need crit rate. That's the problem, right? Is that either this ER disc stacks itself into crit damage, which I feel like it wouldn't, or this rolls crit rate, and it didn't. So, like, frick me. And we had an ER disc for Shadow Harmony. Man, we had it. It had crit damage and crit rate, and I think it also had attack percent. Or no, it had a flat attack. Rolled into everything but the crit stats. We had to let it go. And this one didn't even roll into freaking, not even gonna keep that one locked. I'm not even gonna keep that one locked, bro. I'm tired. Gang, I'm tired, chat. I'm tired, bro. I don't have any more. I don't have any more. Like, we're out. We're out. We are out. I'll do Hollow Zero probably tomorrow. I might burn it tonight. I don't know. Off my Orphie was somewhere. Now, and I haven't activated any of my M1s yet, but now she's at 3k attack, 150 crit damage, 3.6 ER, and 33.8 crit rate. Some new information was brought to me. Well, I guess it wasn't really new because, you know, Rivenus talked about it, but I love this thing, by the way. The little thigh high strap thing's like, it's hot. Anyway, completely Gooner side, like goon button turned down. Okay, goon knob turned down. We're all under the impression that ER6 is the play, right? Partition 6, ER, disc 6, ER. But more players have been experimenting with the results, not the numbers. So let's talk about that. I remember what I was gonna talk about, like, kinda now, but I'll get back to it. So let's start with the numbers first. The numbers are telling you Energy Regen 6 2-piece ER is the best you can do for your Orphie to maximize her damage output. The in-game results are showing us otherwise. And I'll go and show you guys the video that I looked up as well, or rather the video that I saw this morning that kind of gave me more of a visual on what was going on. This is my boy Kohei, okay? I love watching, or Kohi, I love watching Ko's videos because it always gives me a different insight compared to my own and compared to global. So Kohi has a really good build, right? Really good build. 3,800 attack, so I'm just gonna round this off to 4K. 131 crit damage, 41% crit rate, and 2.49, I'm gonna round that off to 250, 2.50 ER. In the middle here, we're gonna use this here. Kohi has some scores of going through Deadly Assault, which I believe this is versus Defiler. And you can see here, on the left is going to be the energy regen at 2.49. On the right is gonna be what we are all like, yo, max out the ER, you know what I mean? 3.74. This is with a 2-piece Moonlight or Swing Jazz. Both have her W engine. This is also with an ER6. And you see the numbers, 54 for the attack buff or with more attack, and then 53 for this. Now, obviously, you might be able to say, yo, that's just kind of like he played better on one half versus the other half. Possibly. But I think what's more important to really like hone in on and look at is the simple fact that they're this close. At this point, it's no longer a matter of like whether or not I'm trying to say, or anyone is trying to say, ER is better than attack 6 or attack 6 is better than ER. It's to point out how close they are. Why do I bring this up? I bring this up because building Orphie is not as easy as players would like to make it out to be. It wasn't even easy for me. I thought it was going to be an easy build, but it's not. Even the recommended stats based off what the game is telling you, right? When you go into the proxy handbook or the tools, and it's telling you what it expects. Energy regen 3.7, crit rate 43%, crit damage 174, and attack 2200. This crit damage, this is a ton of crit damage. It's really hard to get these stats, okay? Finding an Orphie with these particular stats, mind you, the attack being at 22 is not what you want. You want her attack to be well above 2,500, as close to 3K as possible. is typically what you're looking for. If we come back to my Orphie, 33 crit rate, I'm 10% off. 150 crit damage, I'm 25% off. 3K attack, I'm 500 over. 3.6 ER. My ER6 isn't maxed out, it's at level 12, but this would basically be 3.7. Now, another thing that Kohi's running, right? Kohi was not running 2-piece ER, he's running 2-piece attack, which led me to believe, how would I go about building in order to get some damage? Also, he's running attack 6. He's running attack P6 as well. So let me look at this. If I just replaced everything that I have with good Shadow Harmony pieces or decent, just to see what we have available to me, we're at 24 crit rate, 3100 attack, 3.29 ER, and 146 crit damage. I'm going to show you guys something that I was taught. I believe Kate is who taught me this, but I could actually, it might have been Mo that taught me this. So the way that I was taught to kind of help you figure out a better build for yourself without having to use any of the optimizers, I normally use like a Zenless optimizer. So you put all the discs the same, the whole set. So you're going for your 4-piece, you just, whatever you got, you put it in there. My attack 6, I do have one of these, but it's not good, right? My ER is definitely a little better than that, right? With the +2 crit damage, it is what it is. So now what we're going to do after this point, now that I have my Shadow Harmony, I'm just going to go down the list. I'm going to start looking for better pieces overall that I may or may not happen to have. We're going to look for attack % on my 6, and we're going to look for ER on my 6. I'm going to look for on my 5. I'm going to look for my attack %, or I'm going to look for fire damage. I don't know if she wants pin. I haven't seen too many people run pin, but I feel like this is only because her specific defense shredding on top of like if you have trigger might push it over the limit that you want. And then on 4, we're going to look for attack % or crit damage. And these are what we're looking for. Oh, and then I have to take off the Shadow Harmony. Boom. We already have everything for Shadow Harmony, right? So now here's what we're looking for. I'm looking for good substats, good strong main stat. Is that Nicole? That is a Nicole piece. I might actually steal that from Nicole. Not gonna lie to you. Let's just borrow from Nicole real quick. Okay. We can still give ourselves the attack. What are we looking at now? 3,500 attack, 41 crit rate, 150 crit damage, 2.49 ER. I think I want to lock this in. We're just 2% away from having 100%. So we're basically at what, 97, 98%. I think this is pretty solid. We're still gonna get with 2.49 energy regen. I believe the number is like 440 or 400, something like that. So we will be bumping up into that 3,900, almost 4K attack from just Orphie alone, from just Orphie. But for the most part, we're here. We're still working on getting her ultimate up. I went ahead and maxed out her skill. I knew I was going to use the character. Anytime I get mindscapes for characters, my rule as of late is me trying to go ahead and just max out what I'm going to be using on that character. So we will try that. My seed, 162, 3,281. I really feel like I don't have to improve my seed any more than this. I think I have a pin ratio somewhere lying around, right? Like I have a pin ratio something. I don't know. Not a big deal. Oh, that double HP is nice, man. That's double HP is nice, bro. Anyhow, and then my Sambi is one of my best built characters, I think. 74, 152, and then 3333333. I kind of don't want to change it because of the 33333, but it is what it is. So now what I want to do is I want to properly test now that my Orphie is like solid. Like I think my Orphie is pretty content, and I'll just show you guys real quick since we're already here. Even though I'm pretty sure I ended like that segment with this, we're at 41%, 150, 3,500 attack, 2.49 energy regen. I'm not rocking the 2-piece ER just because I don't have like the best pieces to complete the 2-piece ER. And I still want to be able to hit my close to 100% crit rate. I want some good crit damage, and I'm making up for not having the attack bonus from maxing out her ER by just giving her the attack, right? With my attack 6. I could obviously have a better attack 6, but it is what it is. I just want to see how the team performs. I'm not going to go into this fight doing all the crazy tech. I still haven't learned how to fight Defiler to the best of my ability. So I just want to like lock in for a minute and see what we got going on, right? I do have a 4-piece King of the Summit. Shit, reset. I'm not supposed to parry that. I didn't realize she was doing the spin slash. I do have 4-piece King of the Summit, so I don't have to do the trigger tech, which I'll make a short on that for those of you guys that don't know about the trigger tech. I'll make a short on that and like what it is, but it's really cool. So because of that, I really only have to worry about this one time, right? We do that, we're good, we call it a day. I do want to come in here, let that happen. Boom, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And look at that. You guys see I was able to pretty much parry her immediately with the EX version, of the whole EX version of Orphie's skill, which is exactly what I talked about in my overview video, right? But we really need to work on like getting her stunned to 75. So the goal here is to get her up to 75 before the, I think it's the 220 or is the minute mark? I think it's the minute mark. It might be 220 though. It's 220. Shit. Yeah, okay. That's the one thing that I will say. I really do want to work on that. Like I want that to be a thing. So I'm gonna reset it, guys. I'm gonna reset it. Why would I reset? Because if I can stun her or stop her from going into stun or into the air before the first stun, that means as soon as the first stun is done, I'm able to whatchamacallit. Did I not get my quick? Okay. We need an, if I get another big ass hit like that, we can get that parry off. There we go. 75, 75. Yes. No, she's still gonna go in the air. I was right there. I need Trigger to parry the big hits. If I see Defiler coming with a slam down attack, what I want is the big hit parry down. The slam down. I'm messing that up because we're at 80. Oh, dude. All right. It also would probably help if I went ahead and made that impact disc that we got from Trigger, if I maxed it out. Thoughts? You know what? Yeah, you're right. Flat attack. Whoa. Defense. Stop. I mean, we only have one good, you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't even be leveling this piece up anyway. Oh my, and it really did roll into all yo, ban yourself. Ethereal, sub up right now. Ban yourself, bro. You motherfucker. It really did. It basically rolled into all defense. I'm glad I'm recording that because I want, yo, when this goes live on the video, I want you guys to understand, yo, why don't your builds always look perfect? How come your builds on CE server are so great and you're able to do all the deadly assault kills and other kinds of like fast sub 60-second kills, but you can't do that on your own account? Because motherfuckers like Ethereal constantly put me in the ground. If you get her to stun meter 75% of the time, she refuses to flop. Yes, that's what we're aiming for right here too, is like if you can, there's a combination to make sure you get it, but I have not tested this with Orphie specifically outside of the CE server. And like on CE, I just had the perfect build, right? Like my Orphie had fucking like 180 crit damage or some ridiculous shit. Okay, here we go. Hold 1, 2, 3. You see the interrupt on that thing? Crazy good interrupt. You wanna avoid trying to parry the swing, the helicopter swing as well. But the big slam, you want the big slam. Okay, and Orphie's almost back up there. We're over the 70. Perfect. Not perfect there, but it's okay. And I think what we can do here, 1, 2, start this off with EX skill. Go straight into that, cancel it into ult. I don't even have to go into Orphie, but I will just to do it right here. Because now Orphie gets the attack boost. We get the immediate quick assist. 1, 2, 3. We can extend. Yep, we're extending Aftershock as well. Perfect. That was a way cleaner stun window compared to the first time we did it. And now I need to, she's gonna fly in the air, which is okay. I needed to be ready for that parry. There it is. Got it. She immediately comes down, which is perfect for me. We're gonna hold on to Orphie's her stuff. Actually, I lie. I might not need to. No, yeah, we're gonna hold on to it because we're just gonna get it right here. There we go. We go for the parries. Big slam down. That's a bust. EX skill should give me what I'm looking for. Close, but no cigar. Hold it. EX, just like that. Okay. Are we at 26? Okay. Yep. Nice. We still have zeroed in. We're extending it. We have another one. I could have made that rotation a little better by going into Orphie in between that. I saw that I had enough time, but it's okay. What's gonna happen now is she's gonna go into summoning the guys. And so I want to parry with my attackers. So we can get the decibels up. Because this is basically free decibels. Immediately go into trigger, we pop the ult. We have enough time. We're gonna go back into trigger here. EX skill. We don't have to wait on the quick assist. And we need another parry. That was my parry and I didn't get it. But we did get that. 1, 2. Yeah, we needed that parry right there. But it's okay. We'll just rock it out. This should be a 45k. I lied. I didn't have my ult. I didn't have the ult. I didn't have the ult, man. Getting both ults is like impossible. Yeah, it's probably best to just parry on one. Maybe if we ever get a mode where your score deteriorates when taking unshielded / unhealed damage, defense class actually gets a purpose. That probably would have worked out. This one we got 42k though. I think 42k is pretty average for like me not knowing everything and then still being able to output what we have with M0. My Orphie, I'm not running the ER set, and I don't think I had too many energy issues. Like that might have been like one point in time where maybe I wanted the energy, but I think it's just kind of like running her a little better, right? Like me playing that route a little better. We do have the build though. Before we activate any M's, I'll just try it. I'll try what this would look like if I ran some crit instead. We'll keep the attack percent because I did have that, and I think I had an attack percent. We take the one from Nicole, and it was this godlike disc right here. 36, 141, 34. Okay, I don't like that. So we are gonna take the one from Nagi. This should put me at 41. 38, there's no point. There's no point, bro. What the Sigma? What the Sigma? Dang. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna rock out with our socks out here. Yeah, 36, 141, 3400 with 2.8 energy regen instead of the 2.49. I want to try that this time. One of the things that I did really enjoy though was whenever, instead of running King of the Summit, I ran 4-piece Astral. And what this allowed me to do, I got a huge damage boost for the entire team when I ran Astral. Let me try that again. It's gonna take away from Panda. 77, 114, 22. Let's try this. Let's try it with the Astral set now. We're gonna keep this buff and we're gonna rock out with our socks out. And instead of Electro, we're going with Flamo. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know what I'm doing, so we double up. Oh, damn it, I fucked that up already. I didn't get my double quick assist. I gotta tap. The tech with trigger is that you can, I don't want to call it a hitbox, like the active frames. She has just enough active frames. You guys saw how it came out anyway. Beautiful. That was a beautiful stun right there. Or not a stun, but opener. That was an amazing opener. I feel like that might dictate me being able to play better or get a higher score, but we'll see. We're gonna extend. Shit, I didn't want that. I didn't want that, but it is what it is. That one's fine. There it is, and we stopped her anyway. Just before going into it, we stopped her, which is wonderful. We need another parry, or maybe not. We can just do this. Nice. We're just gonna burn out. We don't have a reason to go into trigger, so we can burn out here with everybody, or rather with the DPSs. We almost got about the same score, right? About 14k from last time. We had our Astra buff all the way up. And now we need to, here we go. There it is. Get those parries. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna hold on to baby girl's buff right here. I love that my Sanbi is so strong. She just blows that up now. Like it's such a wonderful thing to just see her blow that up immediately. These are free parry points. Everyone gets to eat. You do an attack right here. You get that final parry. This is close to stun. We're going to go ahead and activate right now. EX skill right here. Give me that dodge. Another dodge. Beautiful. And that's going to be it, right? 1, 2, 3. Pop the ult. Right here, we can go into Orphie because I want the ult. We just hold it. 34k. Okay. 34k is pretty okay. Yo, he just drops bombs? Uh-oh. There we go. Gave it all to Sambi. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I thought I gave it all to Sambi. That was what? That was like 5 or 6 of those that we didn't get. We're rushing for the astral buff. Just to have it. Nine seconds. 1, 2, 3. That's the full buff right there. Yeah, same thing. If we would have gotten ult, that would have been nice. But we had a way stronger opener with the ER disc, right? And we got, so that's a 4,000 point difference. I had a much cleaner, let me go over here and we'll talk about it. I used the ER disc set this time. So 2-piece ER without ER6 though, without ER6. We're still rocking attack 6, same exact team. I haven't activated anybody's mindscapes. The only difference is that instead of having a 41% crit rate, I have 36% crit rate. However, my attack has dropped by 100 points or about 170 points, something like that. My crit damage dropped by 10%. I did gain more ER, so this would essentially make up for the attack difference that I would have had, but it doesn't outweigh the fact that I already had 3,500 attack beforehand. Even with the buff from ER, I think the attack that I would get, the boost from having zeroed in state, they are pretty much neck and neck. With the ER, I'm getting maybe around like low 3,900, high 38. When I ran the attack piece, the 2-piece attack on top of the attack 6, right? I didn't change this piece. With me running that, I think I was getting like a high 39, almost 4,000 from the little bit of an extra boost. Again, we had a way stronger opener. Like this was probably one of my favorite openers that I've ever done with the Defiler. And mind you, I still don't have the perfect game plan on how to fight this boss. I'm still learning that. I'm just literally taking like 1 day a week to play the game, but whatever. Anyway, if I had to round this off with like how I'm feeling at just M0, because like I'll activate M once, but I kind of feel like that doesn't really matter for like me to you. It matters more for me, but we'll do a final wrap up with M1. I personally didn't feel a difference. I did have a little bit more energy, but that first run that we did, it didn't feel like I was missing the energy. Orphie still came out. She still did the attack she wanted to do, and we got the job done. Do I want to run 2-piece crit rate? No. Not really, but for right now I think it's okay. And actually, let me clarify that we weren't, right chat, we weren't running 2-piece attack, we were running 2-piece crit. So if I was running 2-piece attack, right, I do believe what would have ended up happening, where's that other crit rate piece? Was it over here, the attack percent? It's right here. I do believe what would have ended up happening is that we would have actually gotten more damage, and I'd still be around the, like if I can get another good attack percent piece with crit rate, which I have good hormone attack percents, right? I have a really good hormone, but I'm just barely off on the crit rate because I don't have another hormone to replace it yet. I think if I get a 2-piece attack percent, that might actually be the better play. I legit think after playing this, after testing it, after comparing notes with the CE server, after looking at other people's runs for their Orphie and like how does this character perform in game, in combat versus what the numbers say, I think I'm on board now. I am on board with the attack. Run Orphie with attack. If you can get a 2-piece, even 2-piece crit damage might be better for Orphie if you're trying to hit that high crit damage, right? I think the play 249 ER, right? 249 to 2.8 ER, depending on if you want to run, like if you have a really good 2-piece set, 2-piece, like, okay, guys, y'all saw it earlier, right? I have a nasty Let me show y'all. I have some nasty pieces. They just don't, like, they're not paired. This is a perfect piece. This is a perfect swing jazz. It didn't, without the set, this is a perfect piece. +2 crit damage, +2 crit rate, +1 attack. This is a 4-roll, a flat 4-roll stat, all 5 rolls. Someone is gonna get this swing jazz at some point in time. I would love to be able to give it to my Orphie or anyone else who wants to be using ER and be a little more offensive. Making your Orphie more offensive is the play. I don't think this character is meant to be a passive, and I knew this was gonna happen. Hopefully more of the community, more of the players, especially Sambi players. I'm looking at y'all, Sambi mains. We all have Orphie. I'm looking at you guys to be a real, like, I guess, pillar to the community when it comes to how to play Orphie. Y'all should be, even Seed, quick swapping in and out. Like, you guys should be showing other players how to effectively play this Orphie character, right? Because she is a DPS. What a lot of players are under the assumption of right now is that Orphie is like Bernice or Vivian. They really just want to sit off field. They don't really want to be on field a lot. You bring them in for one button or one thing, and that's just not true. You get more benefit from playing Orphie aggressively. My overall take on this character before we jump into the M1 for her and Trigger, I like Orphie. I made a claim. I said that I think Seed and Orphie, one of the two, right? If you wanted to invest into your attack agents or your attack comps, I said that you either need to pull Seed or you need to pull Orphie. You have to get one of them if you want to invest and make sure that your attack comps are going to be as strong as possible, especially going into what we know now is going to be the upcoming Rupture meta. I don't think going into the Rupture meta is going to eliminate the attack comps. And the reason I don't think that, even if they were to increase the defenses, which I think is rumored right now, I don't know if it's true. Even if they did increase the defenses, I don't think this would ruin attack comps or attack type teams the way that some players have been speculating. Why? Because the stronger attack characters all have some form of defense shredding in their team or attack boosting in their team, or even using penetration, right? With Seed, there's a Seed and Rena team running around for like the support. So instead of Astra, they're using Rena to like maximize the pin ratio with Seed to the point where she has 100% pin. So it doesn't matter what the defense is, right? Like they're doing shit like that. And it's working with Sambi and Orphie. All the aftershocks pre-Orphie or pre-Sambi buff. Orphie's lowering the defenses. It ain't by a lot, but it's by a good amount. And then with Rupture, it ain't like they're gonna be these cracked out enemies that you just can't take down. So I don't think it's really gonna be that big of a threat, but time will tell. Ultimately, I'm very satisfied with Orphie. I'm more satisfied with this character now than I was during CE server. When I did my first impressions and I was working on the guide, but I'm lazy, so I didn't put it out. I'm more impressed with Orphie. I really enjoy the combination, like just the team shell of Orphie and Trigger alone. I think that is one of the strongest team shells in the game right now. I'm not a fan of Orphie Astra, I will say that. I think Astra is counterintuitive to what you're doing with Orphie. That might be, I don't like Astra. That might be a skill diff on my part. I'm willing to admit that. I'm willing to be shown that I'm wrong, and I'm willing to learn how to play that team shell. But as of right now, based off me playing both team shells, I do believe Orphie Trigger is the strongest team shell available to any of the DPSs right now that would benefit from having this character on their team. It's really strong. It's really consistent. Once you learn the flow, I'm a fan. Ridiculous, but that's enough. I really do think you guys just got like an hour-long video, because or maybe like a 40-minute video. I don't know how long this video is, but let me know if you want something more akin to these type of videos where I do give you a final review. We sit here on stream, we test it, and I include some of my post-com of like what's going on with the team in particular. But that's it. You pulled Orphie. Let me know how you feel about her. If you regret the pull or if you're really excited. The next character that we're going to be working on after Orphie is Lucia. So that means we're going to be going back into, like I said, Rupture. But more importantly, we are going to go back into shilling Ishwin. So Ishwin players, rise up. This is your time now. Manato. So bad guys coming into the game, but not when Lucia gets here. So you guys got to wait a little bit, but it is what it is. And before anyone asks about like Lucia redesign, I'm indifferent. I like the design visually because I like the hot pants, like shorts combo, whatever, with the thigh highs and all the belts and straps. I personally like that design on a cast of females, right? Female characters, lady characters. I like that design. I don't like whenever Hoyo decides, this design is really good, and they keep printing it. They copy paste. I hate doing that. It removes the unique element that these characters have. Starro did it, and now we're kind of seeing it with Zenless. And even though Ishwin and Lucia are, for the most part, like I can tell the difference. Can we just go back to OG Lucia design? Thoughts? I'm just saying Eldritch Nun was one of, if not the most unique design in the game, and they took it away. It is what it is. Like the video, comment, subscribe. Smell you later.